Now it's time for the best of the bunch. This week's best of the bunch, I'm very excited to say, is Pacific Rim. This is a movie from a few years ago where humanity has built a small army of giant robots that people have to pilot, kind of Voltron style, to, well, also Voltron style, fight giant monsters. I love it. This is one of those movies that any day of the week I could watch again and again and again. It is just very, very rewatchable, and it very much works for me. It's a weird movie in a lot of ways. There's a lot of big ideas in this movie that aren't all fully fleshed out, but in a way, that's part of what I love about this movie. There's a lot of world building here that hints at a larger space. For example, there's this idea that each of the robots in this movie are called Jaegers for some reason. Each Jaeger requires two pilots to act as the left and the right brain of the robot, which I don't, why, and the answer to why is because it's really cool when you see these two guys piloting these robots and then they have to like move as unison and they like kind of do the battle poses inside the skull of the robot to make the robot do the battle poses. I don't know, I love it. It is directed by the great Guillermo del Toro, who brings so much style and flair to this movie. Just the look of everything just feels so, tactile and visceral and, satisfying. The movie stars Charlie Hunnam as our hotshot robot pilot. He's fun. The always great Idris Elba is really fun in this movie as sort of the commander of the base. And the I don't know if unsung hero is the right word for this, but Rinko Kikuchi plays Mako Mori, Charlie Hunnam's co-pilot, who is Idris Elba's adopted daughter, who has a terrific backstory that we get to see later in the movie. Idris doesn't want her to pilot the robot, but she's a great pilot, and so she forms this bond with Charlie Hunnam that isn't really a romance, but is just this terrific, sort of two-hander teammate bond. It's great. Movie has great special effects. It's a movie that is equal parts smart and stupid as heck, but it's also a movie that all of the action sequences in it, which definitely involve a robot producing a giant sword, they're just fist pumping. They're like, yes! When you're watching this thing, I love it. I hope you do too. Pacific Rim, 5 stars.